bound thing and just keep burning him. I wonder if the henchman will eventually come back if we just leave it. What? Gwen just died. What the hell? What? And then I'm gonna get killed by the Reaper thing, right? As soon as I get up. Jesus Christ, this is so... Dude, these last two missions are just, like, awful. Well, whoever said that the person who was bound wasn't going to come back, they did come back. Because that's a different one now. Did you like the one where we defend the Grove from siege turtles? That was fine. Honestly, it was difficult with AI teammates. It was the first time I felt like I needed player teammates. You can cheese this with certain spirits. Dude, there's like 700 skills in this game. I'm sure you can cheese it multiple ways. You have to hit him during meditation. I have been. That was me hitting him during the full meditation. He got full heal again. Dude, I got him down to like 20% health one time. Do you need to micro your heroes for burst? I mean, when there's only one target, they're all hitting that target. That's as much burst as you're gonna get. Or unless you mean like opening all of their little sub-panels and trying to do it here. So we've got a bound guy, but I'm gonna stay on him right now. Okay, Okay, now we'll free the bound guy. And he just suddenly killed Ogden out of nowhere. It's like, it's weird. It's like for 10 minutes he does no damage, and then he just suddenly pops off. Maybe enraged timer? That's not, maybe. Maybe that's it. Okay, he's getting low. This is the lowest we've gotten him. Reaper again. Alright, let's make sure shelter's up. Okay, he's still sub 50. Just stay on him, guys. Just stay on him. Gwen's suddenly dead. Resing Gwen. 100 gold. Nice to know after he became mortal, he had time to go, like, earn a living for a little bit. Get some, side job money. Bro, he is an assassin. They should not have given him a mechanic where he just stands there and tanks the world and then full heals afterward. That's so out of character. Who are these dudes with the funny hats? He seems to really like whatever they're doing to him now. Oh man, that's a very uncomfortable position to be trapped in. Oh great, now there's two of them. Nice job, idiots.
Demand that you release me.
You are no longer an envoy. You cannot demand anything from us.
Of course I am. You have no power over me.
You are wrong, Shiro.
Denial and disorientation are common among the newly dead.
No. No. This cannot be.
You are merely a new spirit.
So again, by making himself mortal, he screwed himself. Because then he dies again and that reset his powers.
We have
Literally, his entire plot point was I want to become mortal to become weak again. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Never escape from.
a place where you will finally
Like, none of the envoys could stop him before he got his life back. And now he's weak again.
I will get you all for this. This is not the end of me.
You are right about that. This is not your end. But you will wish it was.
We thank you for your help in capturing.
Like he trusted the word of a street fortune teller, he's working with two int.
We will be watching over you, waiting for the day when you will join us in the afterlife.
Until then, live a long and fruitful life.
Wait, what are you going to do to Shiro?
Let us worry about Shiro.
– 17 minutes in battle with one dude. Oh my gosh. Kunavang, why didn't you help? You were at the door watching the whole time. You scaly piece of crap. What now? Am I supposed to talk to anybody? Is there a party at the end? Did Muck not want the Celestial skill? She had a skill for you. No, she doesn't. Don't forget your green weapon. What are you talking about? You're saying don't forget as if I've done this before. Dude, where's stabs? They've all just got like wands and offhands. Dude, I don't even care. These suck. I don't even care. Alright. There you are, Muck. I wanted to let you know how grateful I am for all that you've done. You're welcome. Click these links. Can we leave now? My thoughts exactly. Sin, you're being rude. Devona? I didn't even know you were here, Devona. I'm just speaking my mind, Devona. I'm sure Menlo had a wonderful time visiting all his old friends, but it's time we headed back to Tyria. I think somebody is jealous. Jealous of who? Well met, Mukluk. You've come here from Xingjie Island. Okay. Perhaps Jamae or the twins or Danica, maybe that nice guard. We're also here to mourn Master Toga. I regret he'll not see us passing. That's enough, Eve. Do not dwell on such things, Panaku. We don't need to fight amongst ourselves. Besides, Sin is right. After you defeated the Luxons in the convocation, people think I'm always joking. The Tengu honor your deeds this day, Mukluk. Now, Mei Ling, I had help. Mukluk was there too. But I'm not joking. That is the problem. You're too modest, my love. Bro, this whole thing is a train wreck. You could tame a pet phoenix here for the Hall of Monuments. I'm not a ranger, so I don't think I can. The storyline for foreign characters has Menlo and Sin meet all of Menlo's old friends from the academy, and they're all girls. Nice job, Menlo. "2008 was a long time ago. This was sick as hell back in the day." Oh yeah, 20 NPCs talking over each other. Gaming. I'm just honestly, like, I'm frustrated and so disconnected at this point. These like last, it's like Factions was like all right, and then for me these last two missions, it just went off a cliff. It was like Icebrood Saga or Secrets of the Obscure. Like, primarily in writing. Mukluk, my friend. I've never met you in my life. Dude, do you guys have like a bicycle or a car or something? I'm the hero of the world. Why do I have to walk this far? You ministry officials are worthless. Oh, that didn't change in 200 years. There's the Phoenix. You know, I was thinking Phoenix, like, flaming wings and stuff. Can I change him to charm animal in here? Nope. This is... No, I can't. Okay, so I can't equip charm animal on Mox in here to get the Phoenix. Rip. Man, this is a lot of people that could have helped. That's crazy. Oh, that's the exit. Okay, where are we now? Can you go back to that area later? I don't know. The gate's closed. Shiro would have lifestealed all of them? Yeah, but it would make sense for them to try. You'd have to replay the mission. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I did not expect to finish this tonight, but I guess it is review time. Oh, hold on. How do I get my down from here? I guess I have to, like, waypoint out or something? I don't see a path down. You don't? You live here now? I guess so. Okay. Guild Wars Factions. Overall, I loved it, but it was like 99% because of the Ritualist. The Ritualist was an amazing class. This was really fun to play, honestly. Like, I could see myself enjoying a playthrough as this Prot Rit build, or as a DPS Rit build, or as a full resto healing Rit build. I think I could enjoy any of those. This was a fantastic class to play. The story of Factions. So, God, can I even remember any of it? So, like, we went through here, and then there was, like, the infection started, right? Like, we went to Minister Cho's estate, and people were, like, corrupted. There was, like, a Nurgle plague. It was getting really interesting. There's other problems, you know, there's bandits, there's... like Naga and beasts and things like that, but it was mostly like the infection thing, and that's like, okay, this is getting really interesting. It was getting kind of dead space in there, and then eventually we finish up on the island. Okay, that's cool. We come over here, and this place it's all the same. Every single level in this area is all just shantytown. Was really cool for a level or two. Got tired of it after that because every single one of these levels looks the same except like the underground area. I give worst zone in the game award to Wajun Bazaar. There was so many. We spent like 4 or 5 total hours here, like doing missions that involved me running back and forth. This zone was awful, and I could barely remember what I did there. Like, it didn't contribute much to the story. This one was awful. The rest were fine. The missions where you use 2 parties, I don't think I was fine with one of them, greatly disliked another one, and got screwed over by the other party in the third. So overall, I think I respect that they were trying something new there. I don't think it was successful. I'm not a fan of it. So when they make Guild Wars 2, no 2-party dungeons. Don't do that. Let's see. What else? This whole blue and red line. I don't even know which one's blue, which, like, Kurzak. Okay, there's the word Kurzak. I guess Kurzak's blue? Even at this point, I'm not sure who's blue and who's red. But I know the Kurzaks and the Luxons hate each other. One of them has turtles. The other has, like, insane clown posse makeup. It's turtles versus ICP. That's all I got on them. I don't know what's going on with this line. I don't know if it's just always there or if it moves around. I'm not really sure about that. I was reading every single quest in the game up until we got to the Luxon and the Kurzak stuff. Because then they just dumped like 14 quests on me at the same time, and I was like, I can't talk this much. I can't read all this out loud. And I just stopped reading them. That's when I lost interest in it. Also, I think that was really poorly done, because they're like, you need to pick one now. and it's like Curzon or Luxon, and it didn't tell me any of the ramifications of that choice. They were like, pick one now, and they gave me like no information. I think that was terribly done because it instills a sense of I could make the wrong choice here and screw my character up. But you don't know what to do. And so like there was a lot of stress with that choice. And some people were saying, oh, you can come back and do the other one later, blah, blah, blah. But it was just like in that moment, the way they executed it, I think that was done very poorly. Also, I now get what to do. It's basically everyone target that guy and spam interrupts. But elementalist NPCs are freaking terrifying. I don't remember having any issues with them in Prophecies. But like what there was like the Starburst candy guy, and there was the one that hit me with like Ice Comet for 540 damage. Like what the fuck? Like what are they doing with those things? Like I don't know if that was just factions or if I just suppressed the memory of it in Prophecies or what. But that was insane. Like I was doing really good up until I hit those things. That was also awful. Double damage bosses and factions. Maybe. Did they? I guess so. Factions bosses do 2x damage. That's weird. Okay, so zone-wise, most of this was cool. I've shared, like, I didn't like the Bazaar, but mostly because the quests that have you just do this the whole time, like, for, like, hours and hours and hours. There was... I feel like every single map here was either beautiful outside area or shantytown. And they both worked, but it was definitely a bit repetitive by the end. But, you know, old game, budget, you know, it's I think they cranked this out in less than a year from after they released Guild Wars. Like, it was pretty quickly. So, I do respect, like, you know, resources and stuff like that. I'm just sharing my thoughts. That's all this is I'm sharing my thoughts. The challenge missions need more description, and that one PvP mission that had me confused, because like up until those points, every time you enter a map that says intermission at the top, that's it. You just enter the mission, and that's it. But those, it was like the very first time where entering the mission was not required to progress, so it was very confusing. I died a lot in the first challenge mission before I realized that I didn't even have to do it. And that was before I had my build complete, so I was much less powerful than my character is now. Writing had me in the first half. Like, it's like, okay, this Shiro guy's returned. We were sometimes seeing glimpses of him in the present. Sometimes we were seeing glimpses of him in the past. And then we were seeing the results of what would happen after he passed by an area with all the, like, infected mobs and stuff like that. Really cool. Then he started talking. Tell me my future, old woman, or I will kill you, and maybe I'll do it anyway. And then it was just like, oh god, he's handicapped. Like, the moment, like, oh man, they made a mistake the moment they had him talk. Like, he got infinitely more stupid the moment he started talking. And it's like, him talking, and then, like, the whole writing about him killing the Emperor over a misunderstanding. Like, it's like, okay, I get that that was the story you wanted to tell, but you could have executed that much better. And then his whole goal was to make himself be alive and weak again? What? Why? Like, he had, like, god powers. He was, like, the Grim Reaper, basically, and the other Grim Reapers couldn't touch him, and he's like, I want to be a sack of meat again. And it's, why? Why? Maybe he was just horny. I don't know. Maybe he just really wanted to, like, get solid, get laid. I have no idea. But it did not make any freaking sense. So it's just like, I would say the writing for this, again, I loved it in the first half. Second half, I was just like, this is so stupid. And it made me completely disconnect and lose interest, which is why I was just blasting at that point. Yeah, dude, he just wanted to get his rocks off. That's the only explanation for this at all. It was cool seeing, you know, as a Guild Wars 2 player, seeing Harvest Temple, Kunavang, who was freaking useless through the story, seeing, like, Echo Vault. Yeah, I guess Kunavang has something in common with both the games. Echo Vault, like, all these towns, seeing the changes in 200 years. But it was pretty cool. Loved the Ritualist. Absolutely loved the Ritualist. They knocked it out of the park with the design. Very, very fun. But, like, again, The first half of the story, great, but then I really feel like it fell off in the second half. I think it could have been executed better. But that's just my opinion. You're allowed to disagree. Those are just my thoughts. As always, I'm just sharing them after the end of my own playthrough. But that was my thoughts after finishing Factions. Definitely need to try Nightfall. Nightfall comes out... Nightfall comes out 19 years ago. Nightfall is having its 20th birthday in less than like a year, maybe like 6 months or something. So we will have to visit Nightfall. Now, Factions I had dabbled in long ago, and then I played it again now. I don't think I ever beat Shiro in the past. But Nightfall I've never touched. I've never touched Nightfall. So I'll be going into that completely blind with like no fragments of memory or anything like that. But we are going to end our playthrough here. I hope you guys enjoyed some of it. I very much did enjoy myself. Just, again, I had complaints near the end. I've already made that clear. But overall, this was fun. Love the writ. I wish they took more Guild Wars 1 writ when they made Guild Wars 2 writ. You know, like, I like Guild Wars 1 writ more than Guild Wars 2 writ. They're both fun. I like this one more. Okay. All right. With that, we're closing it down here until Nightfall comes out.